This is Justin Williams, making another video for you guys. I haven't made a video in a while because I've been busy, like I said before, taking care of my nephew and stuff like that. And there's a lot of stuff that's going on here on YouTube, so I've been watching a lot of videos and stuff and hearing other people different opinions and all the stuff while I'm still working, helping my brother and his son out. So I've been sort of busy, hectic, man. I had to take a break from YouTube, so, to get better at making my videos. But anyway, I'm back, I'm going to still do videos normally, like I always do, and stuff like that. But anyway, I don't know what to say in this video. I just don't, just running out of time, so just know what I'm talking about, so. But anyway, what I should talk about. Yeah, I'm gonna do a video about, a rapper named, Lil Wyte. A lot of people, of course, if you don't know who Lil Wyte is, Lil Wyte is a rapper from Memphis, Tennessee. He's originally, I think he was originally with the Shelby Forest clique, back in the day, before he got signed with DJ Paul and Juicy J back in the day. Because the only time that I heard of Lil Wyte was back in 2003 when I first bought his first album called, Doubt Me Now, which is a good classic album. I like that album, by the way. It got some good songs on there. It got a song called Acid, Come in Your Direction, We Ain't Playing. And I like number one too, number one, the intro is pretty great as well, There's a lot of songs that Lil Wyte came out back when he first came out with his debut album, which was bumping. Then he came out with Finally Famous, which is another classic, good album. It was way better than the Doubt Me Now. I think both are good classic albums, mostly The One and Only. I like that album too, which was great. He had a single off of that album called The One and Only. Talking Ain't Walking, which is a good song, good classic song. That's the only song that he had, on The One and Only. The only song that he had, which was great, Lil Wyte is like one of my favorite white rappers out there besides Eminem and Machine Gun Kelly. Cause I like Lil Wyte. Lil Wyte was one of the first. Let me take that back. Eminem was, but Lil Wyte was one of the first white rappers that I bought a CD from. You follow what I'm saying? Not Eminem, but Lil Wyte was one of the first white rappers that I bought a CD from. Like I said, if I bought Doubt Me Now. So, and a lot of people saying that I don't know anything about the Memphis Underground and they don't know what they talking about. So, but Lil Wyte, he can flow hard. He can flow hard. He can flow hard in the paint out of Apple. This white rapper can flow, man. This guy right here was influenced by 3 6 Mafia. He was influenced by 3 6 Mafia. He paved the way for black music. Just like Bruno Mars paid homage to black music. So, that's the only rapper that I like. Cause Lil Wyte, he paid homage to black music in Memphis, to Memphis rappers. If I want to say like 3 6 Mafia, like I said before, Al Capone, Player Fly, Gangsta Black, he paid homage to these Memphis artists, these Memphis rap artists, man. Like I said, for Lil Wyte, he can flow, man. He can flow like Nan Utter, He can flow, man, but I think he came out with a few albums after that, called Bad Influence, Still Doubt It. Still Doubt It was an okay album. It was a lot of trappiness in it, but it was an okay album, I guess. It was alright that he came out with the album in 2014 called I can think of that album that came out in 2014. It's a dope album, by the way. So I guess he went back to his older ways after that. So, but his 2014 album was a great album too. I always thought that Lil Wyte was a black rapper. I always thought that he was at first before he even came out with that. I thought he was always a black rapper back in the early 2000s, back in 2002 or something like that, when he was on Project Pets, laying the smackdown, living the dishes, second disc CD. I always thought that Lil Wyte was black. Don't get me wrong. I thought he was black, but now he turned out to be a white guy. Because I saw it on the back CD cover back in 2003 on Doubt Me Now. I mean, he's a white rapper. He's one of the greatest rappers in Memphis. And a lot of people, the younger generation probably don't know who he is, probably because he's underground independent rapper. I listen to him. He raps about getting high on his songs. He raps about real life issues and stuff like that. And I think a lot of people need to get up on Lil Wyte. I think a lot of people should, but you know how the mainstream hip hop industry is. They don't want to select somebody that talks about real life issues and stuff like that. But I mainly say Lil Wyte is independent artist. He's one of my favorites. I think I met him back in December 28th. I met Lil Wyte back in December of 2005. After I left my daddy's grave. My brother showed Lil Wyte to me. I think I met him. I think they didn't look like it doesn't look like Lil Wyte. I met him at the mall. At the mall back in 2005 in Memphis. I met him. He seemed like a nice guy. I met him. He's laid back type of guy. He doesn't sugarcoat anything like that. So he's a laid back type of guy. I met it, and I'm glad I met him. I'm glad I did, because he's one of the goodest, talented artists out there. Because I used to listen to Lil Wyte when I was in high school. He's one of my first white rapper that I bought a CD from. Besides, Eminem, and a whole bunch of other white rappers. Don't forget Bubba Sparks. Vanilla Ice and stuff like that. They came way before Lil Wyte. Lil Wyte was one of the first rappers that I bought a CD from. He's a good, talented artist, like I said before, because he goes off, that he goes off, man. Hope y'all check him out on YouTube. A lot of these younger people, younger teenagers, I hope they check him out. He's one of the talented artists out there, man. And a lot of people, I really miss him, because I can't make people listen to what they want to listen to. I can't do that. If they want to listen to, if they want to listen to Lil Wyte or don't want to listen to him, that's their choice. But I recommend, try him out. He's one of the goodest artists out there. Before, like I said, before Lil Wyte was signed with 3 6 Mafia, he was with the Shelby Forge clique, because DJ Paul, Just a J, checked him out, and then they let him through. He was on, I think he was on Choices 2 movie, but he had a cameo before the last part. He had a cameo on Choices 2. A lot of people didn't know about it. But, he worked with some of the greatest artists out there, like Juvenile, I think Dirtbag, and he worked with a lot of people. Pastor Troy, he worked with a lot of people that's outside of Memphis. You follow what I'm saying? And let me see who else he worked with outside of Memphis. I think that's it. So because I don't, keep up what he works with, But Lil Wyte is like one of the talented rappers, white rappers out of Memphis, the South in general. Because you don't see too many rappers from the South, that's like Lil Wyte nowadays. That's like him nowadays. But Lil Wyte is talented. He's bumping very hard. He goes off like a sky off a bridge. He goes off, man. People need to check him out. He goes off, and check him out, But anyway, this is Justin Williams. Feel free to rate, comment, and subscribe, and add me on Facebook. I'm out. Peace.